What's going on, everybody? David here from Bluckers Videos and Toys, and today in this video we are going to show the rest of the stuff as part of this end of the year haul. And it's just this things that I picked up over the last month or so at the time of this recording that was either on clearance or on sale around the holidays. And I also want to show off part of a trade that me and my good friend Justin did, and also did stop by my local recycle bookstore to pick up a few things there. So first off, we're going to show off the trade that me and my friend Justin did. And one of the things that he gifted me, that he got for me, is this t-shirt. And it is BSK for life, Bone Street Crew for life. So real happy about this shirt, and it fits really good. Because he told me that once I put this shirt on, it would be like feel really comfortable, and he wasn't lying. It really does feel real comfortable. So like I said, we did do a trade, and I'll show the main piece that I got from that trade. But the other stuff that I got was one of the things that he just threw in, the rest of these accessories that he found that went with a previous trade that we did, and one of the alternate head sculpts. And this was from one of the realm of the claw figures, and it's not all the stuff that it comes with, but this is the stuff that he had when he got the realm of the claws figures for his collection at the time. So it's just a couple of accessories and an alternate head sculpt. And he did pick up this for me, which was a complete surprise, because he did find out, he did watch one of my videos that did state that I was missing one thing from this series one, from this particular line, and he was able to snag me a series 1 WWF Hasbro Andre the Giant. So I was really excited to get this one. So this finally completed series 1 for the WWF Hasbro line. So he was like the main piece that I was missing. So on to series 2 to try to complete that. So I got to go back and see what I'm missing from there. But yeah, really grateful to have this figure in the collection, because I guess he had seen my my eBay purchase video where I had like several different things that I was opening, and I did mention in one of the packages that I received, I had got Series 1 Hogan and Akeem, and then I mentioned I was missing Andre the Giant to complete Series 1, and he took it upon himself to find one for me on the cheap, and I finally have one. So again, thank you, Justin, for this. Really appreciate this. And so now the main event, that the actual trade itself. I had something that I really didn't want in my collection anymore, that I had since I bought it when it first released back in 2000, 2001, I believe. Don't remember what year. But I was never going to complete that line, because it was like impossible. And so I offered it to him, and I said, hey, would you like this? If not, it'll just still be in my collection. It's not going to go anywhere, if you don't want it. And he said yes. And so I mentioned this particular piece, and he agreed to it. And and this is the Toy Biz Spider-Man Classics Spider-Hulk. And so very happy to finally add this piece to my Toy Biz Marvel Legends collection. And this was, I think this came out before Marvel Legends was Marvel Legends, or before they named it Marvel Legends. And so very happy to add this guy to the collection. And yeah, he is missing his thumb, but I don't care. He has a home in my collection, and he's going on the Legend shelf. So very happy to have this. And for those that are not familiar with this character, he made an appearance in one of the comic books. It was just like for a couple pages. It was very brief. Apparently Peter Parker took the camera, and it made him the Hulk, but the head sculpt on this one, you know, in the comic books, you know, half his mask was ripped, and some of his hair is sticking down, and just like his mouth was showing and stuff. So this isn't accurate to what the comic book looks like, but it's still a cool figure. So very happy to have this in my collection. So thank you, Justin, for this trade. I'm very, very happy with it. And thank you for the shirt and the Andre the Giant to complete my Hasbro Series 1. Really, really grateful for that. Thank you. Alright, so on to the recycled books pickups. I did pick up some more CDs to add to the collection, because as you know, I'm trying to build up my hip-hop rap collection again. And so I was able to find this CD, MJG, No More Glory. So very happy to have this in the collection. And also picked up You Gotta Feel Me by from Little Flip 2-disc album. So happy to have that in the collection. And did find this Toy Biz Peter Parker, and this particular figure came from a Spider-Man box set. You know, I don't remember who all was in there, but I do know this was one of the figures that came in. It was like one of those exclusive box sets, you know. So I'm very happy to add that. And at first I didn't know what this one was. I thought it was like a character from Exo Squad or something. It was some weird outlandish, but thanks to my boy Dondi from Life Anime Gaming, he let me know that this was this is Duke Nukem from the was it Captain Planet and the Planeteers toy line by Tiger Electronics. So this glows in the dark and stuff. So very happy to add that to the collection, because I do have a Captain Planet. I just don't have none of the Planeteers or any of the other stuff that came from that line. So I do got a villain. I think there's like maybe one, maybe two more villains left for this particular line, the Captain Planet line. But I saw that there, it was on the cheap. His leg was off, or it had popped off, and they sold it like that as is. So I was able to pop it back on and everything. So thanks, Dondi, for helping me out identifying this. And this came out in 1991, I believe. Last I looked when I did some research on it. But yeah, he glows in the dark and everything. So I'm very happy to have this one to go with my Captain Planet in the collection. So hopefully, maybe eventually I might go ahead and try to complete this line. So it wasn't very big at all. So again, Dondi, thank you for helping with this. And yeah, so that was my recycled books haul. So now on to the modern stuff. So I think during the week before Christmas, they were having their sales, and and I think let's see, I'm trying to find. Okay, so I did pick up earlier this year, not earlier this year, but I think it was around the summertime. I think in the fall or the summertime. I can't remember, but series 1 of the cartoon Dungeons and Dragons figures came out, and had got all those at Target for cheap, for like $5 each. And so they were clearing them out because they were peg warming like crazy. And so then series 2 came out, so I held off on those, and I didn't really see them at all, to be honest, when I go to my weekly Target and Walmart runs. And so when they said that they were on sale, so I went ahead and picked them up. So this is series 2 to finish out the team. And I picked up Eric. And a lot of people were upset the fact that the figure itself didn't look like the card back, you know, with the blue chainmail and all that stuff. So why they just kept it gray, I don't know. Maybe it was just a cost-cutting thing. Who knows? But but got that, and picked up Sheila, and also picked up Presto. Oops, sorry about that. Stuff is falling all over the place. Just had to let it happen because there's no way for me stopping that. So, but anyways, so yeah, Presto, Sheila, and Eric. So I think they were on sale for like $8 a piece, something like that. So I went ahead and picked them up. So I'm pretty sure during the their reset they will clear a lot of that stuff out. Alright, and also during that week I was able to finish picking up the rest of the 93 classic Jurassic Park figures that Mattel did. So I got this, what is it called? The Track and Explore vehicle set. So very happy to have that. So the vehicle and the dinosaur was, well, technically that's not a dinosaur. But we'll get into all that in the review. But this was a homage to the unreleased figure and vehicle for Series 2 that Kenner put out back in '94, I think. So very cool. Happy to have that. And was able to get Alan Grant and Ian Malcolm. Sorry about the glare. So they were on sale for like $10, I believe. So very happy to finish that side of things. Okay, and I think that's it for that. So the rest of the stuff I'll show is from like Target, and that wasn't on sale, and the Ross pickups. Alright. I was also be able to find this. This wasn't on sale, this was regular price. But very happy to add it to the collection. This is the Hammond Collection Condor. So very cool. We'll be doing review. So all this stuff that I'm currently showing will be reviewed for 2024. So be on the lookout for that stuff. Also, I think that's it from Target. But at Walmart, let me pick this up because this was one of the things that fell. Walmart, I saw this before, but I didn't pick it up, so I thought maybe I had missed my chance on this. But this is the Vintage Collection Return of the Jedi Darth Vader. So very happy to have this in the collection. Removable helmet and everything, so you can display them in several different ways. So very happy to have this. Finally have me an actual Darth Vader to represent Return of the Jedi. I'm only really collecting stuff from when it comes to Star Wars now. The only thing I'm really looking to collect is vintage stuff that Kenner did for Return of the Jedi, and maybe some key pieces from the Vintage Collection Return of the Jedi. So yep, so very happy to have that. And also the other side of things on Star Wars is The Mandalorian. So as far as new stuff, I don't have anything from the Ahsoka or Obi-Wan. I'm not interested in collecting any of that kind of stuff from those particular shows. So the only show that I really enjoyed that's worth collecting for my collection is The Mandalorian. Boba Fett was okay, but it didn't do enough for me to be like, hey, let me collect that whole line. So I am a little behind on The Mandalorian, but because a lot of the stuff wasn't released or I just missed it, and or wasn't released in my area, or if it was, I missed out on it. So I did pick up the Death Watch Mandalorian. So I'm also looking for the Ahsoka Tano, and also I do need to add a Bo-Katan. And there's a few things I am missing from this particular line. So like I said, it's Bo-Katan I'm missing, Ahsoka I'm missing her. Let's see, I'm trying to think. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Oh yeah, a Death Trooper or two. I did go to Ross because I know I probably went too late. Well, I know I went too late to find it, but I am looking for. I would like to, if I can, if it's not too late, which it probably is, that I would like to get the little box set, the Mandalorian box set that I think it was the Escape box set with the Mandalorian, a Death Trooper, and gosh, I can't remember his name, the villain. I'm drawing a blank right now. Yeah, but yeah, it came with like 3 figures and stuff, and it was like $12.99, I think. They were selling it for. But I hadn't seen it because I did go to Ross a couple times in the last week or so of this recording, before this recording, and so I did miss out on that, I believe. So I'm still gonna look for it. Hopefully it's not too late, but I'm pretty sure it is. But anyways, but yeah, so I got this to add to the collection for the Mandalorian collection side of things. All right, and I did make another run to Movie Trading Company. I was able to get this because from the last video I did from the haul there, I did see this there, but I didn't pick it up. But I did go back and got him, and so I did get a leatherback from Pacific Rim that NECA did. So he's my first kaiju from the Pacific Rim line that NECA did. That it's in my collection. Never had any of these before. I do have what's his name? Gypsy Danger. I do have that Jaeger in the collection. I bought that. I think I bought that. Maybe it was at Toys R Us when they first came out. I think that was like the only Pacific Rim figure that I bought. I don't remember exactly where I bought it from, but it might have been Toys R Us. But he was the only. It was like the only one that I have in my collection as far as that representation for this particular movie. But I've never bought any kaijus or anything because either one, they were probably expensive at the time, or two, I just missed out on them, you know. And so yeah, this is a beastly figure, you know, and that's really cheap because this guy typically goes for he averages about $120, you know, easily. But to get it for that, I take that all day and every day, you know. Might be expensive to some people, but for me, that's a steal, in all honesty. All right, so one more portion, and that's the Ross haul portion. So let's see, one location here in town I did go. They didn't really have a whole lot. They had a few things, but nothing really stood out for me to pick up. But they did have a couple of these there, and I finally was able to get me the G.I. Joe Classifieds Crocmaster with Fiona. I will never buy these brand new when they first come out because they're really expensive. For me, they are. I'd rather spend the money to go to a vintage to add to my collection. You know, these I would wait for them to go to Ollie's or Ross or anything, because it's not that serious to me. But if it's a character that I like and that I want to add to the collection, then I'll pick it up once it goes on clearance, or if I find them at Ross or Ollie's or whatnot. But I will never pay full price for what these are. It's just, I won't do it. But I do have a vintage Crocmaster with Fiona, so this will go good with the vintage. So once I get these displayed, I would like to have this along with the vintage, you know, together. just because it's part of toy history. That's the Crocmaster we started off with, and this is what we ended up last. I'm sure there'll probably be more. Somebody else will probably make another one, a version of this, but as of right now, this is the latest version that we got, or that we have of Crocmaster. So, it's part of toy history. Came a long way from the O-rings, the 3.75 figures to the 6-inch, you know. So very happy to have that. I'm thinking about maybe buying one more of these if they have any left, you know, just because I want another crocodile, just for the creature itself. And then the same thing with these next two. I picked up because I have the vintage ones there, and I do like these guys as well. So I did get the Crimson Twins, Tomax and Zaymont. So I got these guys. So very happy to have these to go along with my vintage ones. So, like I said, I'm not very big on these. Don't really care for them, to be honest. But the only other ones I have in the collection is one was a freebie, which is Destro. Destro, that's my boy right there. I like him a lot better than Cobra Commander, and so I wasn't too keen on picking up a Classified's Cobra Commander. You know, if they ever, which they won't, but if they ever did do a hooded one, I'd get that. But because that's the Cobra Commander that we all grew up and know and love, you know. The one with the face shield, it's okay, but it's not something I'm going to go out my way to get, you know. So I do have the 25th anniversary version of that one, so I'm okay with that. So, but anyways, but yeah, and also I do have, and another one I have the Pimp Daddy Destro, yeah, also, but that was a giveaway win from my boy Fred Hall, direct edition, and I won that from one of his giveaways. So these are the only ones that as far as classifieds go, that I have in my collection. So the 2 Destros and these 3 figures right here, and that's probably about the extent that will happen as far as that goes. Because like I said, I don't really care for classifieds, but I just got these because I love the characters, and because I think they would go good on display next to my vintage ones, just because the toy history aspect of it and stuff. Now, I will say this though, if they ever do make, which I'm pretty sure they will, if they make a gnawhide with Razorback, I think that's the name of the warthog that it comes with. I will get that, and I'll wait for it to hit Ross and stuff. But I will get Gnawhide because he's another character. Because I did have him as a kid, the figure, and also, but I also bought another one. I don't have my original one, but I did add it back to again. I did add it back a few years ago, back in my collection. Thanks to my boy RV Collects, because he sold me a handful of figures that he was getting rid of, and that was one of them that I wanted. And so happy to have Gnawhide back in my Rawhide back in my collection. But like I said, if they did make it classifieds, I would pick him up once he lands to Ollie's or Ross. So anyways, I think this video's gone long enough. I'm just rambling now. But yeah, that is my end of the year pickups right there, along with one of my trades that I did with my boy Justin. Again, thank you for y'all's help. I greatly appreciate for everybody that's helped me out throughout 2023 with my collection, whether it be through a trade, a gift, or a random act of kindness, or anything to help me build up and add to my collection. So it was a fun year. It was a very fun year for me, and I look forward to 2024. And so I've got a lot of goals for that. I know that in the beginning I did say, well, I don't know if it was on a video or maybe it was maybe I was talking to somebody or so, but I did say that I wanted 2023 to kind of focus more on my vintage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and He-Man, and I pretty much achieved that for the most part. So If you just go back through my playlist, you'll see what I've added from there. But as far as collecting goes for 2024, I'm just pretty much going to try to finish out certain lines. I do want to finish out Kenner Terminator 2. I do want to finish out my Wider World collection, my Predator collection, and so I think that might be it. I also do need to add more shelves, so I can put some of this, more of this stuff up off the floor and onto the shelves. So I still got plenty of space for it. I just need to get the shelves. So that's probably my number one goal. But anyways, guys, I hope y'all have a great New Year's and a great 2024, and I will see y'all in the new future and videos. All right. Well, I don't even know what that was supposed to mean, but anyways, where's the wisdom? Buy what you love and not what you like, because if you buy what you like, you always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.